My beloved child, I want you to pause for a moment and let my words enter the deepest chambers of your heart. I urge you, do not let the bustle of life rob you of the rest your soul needs. The more chaotic your schedule becomes, the more urgently you need time alone with me. In that stillness I pour peace into your weary spirit, much like a refreshing stream quenches the thirst of a dry land. Many people see moments spent with me as a luxury, something they'll get around to once they finish everything else. Yet they do not realize they are running on the dwindling fuel of their own strength. Eventually they become consumed by burnout or frustration. Some bitterly blame me for their exhaustion, assuming I've deserted them, while others frantically call out in panic when they can't bear the weight anymore. But I want to lead you on a different path, a gentler way of living, where you accomplish more with less frantic striving, because my power is at work within you. Imagine yourself walking side by side with me, unhurried yet purposeful. In this sacred partnership, you learn to rely on my wisdom instead of human efficiency alone. You're not designed to be a perpetual motion machine, driven by society's endless demands. Rather, I created you to flourish in the rhythm of grace, where you labor with diligence, but also pause to reflect, to pray, and to simply be. This quiet confidence in my presence will set you apart in a world overwhelmed by noise and deadlines. Some might judge you, thinking your slower pace and calmer demeanor mean you're lazy or lacking ambition. Do not let such misunderstandings trouble you. Your peacefulness, nourished by time with me, will serve as a guiding light to those around you. People who yearn for respite from the relentless hurry of life. They will see something in you that they can't quite name at first. A deep well of calm, a reservoir of joy, and a steadfast hope that is not swayed by outward circumstances. That, my child, is the evidence of my spirit working powerfully in and through you. When fears about the future creep in, when anxieties swirl around you like a raging storm, remember that I am already preparing you for what lies just around the bend. Every moment you set aside to be still before me is like planting seeds of trust in a fertile garden. Over time, these seeds will grow into sturdy trees of faith, able to withstand trials, challenges, and temptations you have yet to face. Through communion with me, you will gain clarity for decisions, renewed strength for battles, and a sense of direction that no worldly advisor can match. I also long for you to discover that my presence is the safest place for your heart. When you withdraw from the pressing demands of your schedule to dwell with me, you're not merely taking a break. You're being refueled by heavenly resources. In those treasured moments, my Holy Spirit can speak truths to your soul that you might miss in the clamor of life. Worry, guilt, and stress will begin to melt away, replaced by a confidence rooted in my eternal love. So come closer day by day. Let my words be the nourishment your soul craves. Let my spirit blanket you with warmth and understanding that transcends human logic. Watch as your priorities shift, your burdens lighten, and your perspective broadens. In walking with me, you'll find that your identity is no longer anchored in how productive you are or how others perceive you. Rather, it is anchored in my unchanging goodness and faithfulness. Never forget, you do not tread this path alone. I am leading you, guiding you, and holding you. I planted dreams in your heart that may seem beyond your grasp, but if you stay near me, you will see those dreams unfold in ways you cannot yet imagine. Take hold of my hand, and let the light of my presence dispel every shadow. Embrace this peace-filled way of living, and trust that I, your ever-loving God, will carry you through every twist and turn. You are safe. You are loved. You are destined to reflect my glory in a world desperate for hope. I am the Lord your God, and I yearn to pour out a joy into your life that surpasses all human reasoning. Picture a wellspring brimming with crystal clear water, enough to quench every spiritual thirst you've ever had, and that is only a glimpse of what I long to give you. I offer you far more than a fleeting emotion tied to good news or pleasant events. What I give you is my very self, my wisdom that has no boundaries, my knowledge that spans beyond time, and my love that stands unmoved, no matter the chaos that surrounds you. Because I am infinitely wise and all-knowing, you will never exhaust the treasures I have for you. Think of these treasures not as gold or jewels, but as revelations of my heart, glimpses of my glory, and insights into my ways. Each day you spend seeking me, you uncover fresh wonders, things you could not have imagined on your own. When situations turn dark and uncertainty seems to close in, remember that my perspective is infinitely higher. What appears hopeless to the human eye can be transformed into a path of growth and blessing when I shine my light upon it. I call myself a wellspring of joy because my delight is never in short supply. It's not something I reserve only for your good days or easy seasons. It is, in fact, a powerful force that can coexist alongside pain, heartbreak, or confusion. Even if your surroundings feel like a raging storm, my presence burns brightly like a lighthouse, guiding you through treacherous waters. When you turn your face toward me, allowing me to fill your heart, you discover that my joy can break through the darkest cloud of despair. The key is in your pursuit. If you keep seeking my face, my joy light will pierce even the thickest shadows. Let this heavenly light soak deep within you. Let it reshape your thoughts so that you see opportunities where others see only obstacles. Let it lift your spirit so that you find reason to smile, to hope, even when life's waves tower around you. My joy is not rooted in human triumphs, nor is it snuffed out by human failures. It is woven from my eternal nature, calm, resilient, and steadfast. Remember, my child, that this world is not your final home. You have an inheritance in heaven waiting for you, one that cannot spoil, fade, or be stolen. Hold this truth close when you feel weighed down by the cares of life. Because of your faith in me, you have access to a joy so profound, human language cannot do it justice. It transcends cultural boundaries, overcomes personal limitations, and reaches into the very core of who you are, giving you a sense of purpose that surpasses your everyday understanding. Today, I invite you to open yourself fully. Bring me your doubts, your questions, and your concerns, and watch as I gently exchange them for clarity and confidence. Speak to me in prayer, search my word, and remain attentive to the subtle whispers of my spirit. You will discover that my joy is not a reward for perfect behavior, but a steady inheritance for anyone who abides in my presence. No calamity, no disappointment, and no sin is too great to keep you from the transforming power of my love. This joy I give you is yours for all eternity, yet you can start experiencing it here and now, in the midst of your everyday life. As you trust me in the small challenges, you'll see my faithfulness. As you rely on me in the great trials, you'll witness my power. In all things, my joy is your secret strength, lifting your head when you feel downtrodden and shining as a testament of hope to those around you. This is the life I intend for you, a life standing firmly on my promises, a light with a heavenly joy that testifies of a kingdom not of this world. Open your heart wide. Let my joy fill every crevice of your mind and soul. Keep your eyes fixed on the inheritance I've prepared, a place where my glory never dims and where your joy will be complete. Even as you walk this earth, rest in the knowledge that my light goes before you and surrounds you. Embrace the truth of my endless love, and let my joy define your perspective on every circumstance you face. I see the burdens that weigh on you, and I promise to renew every area of your life, from the dryness of your heart to the worries about your daily bread. As I led my people through the wilderness, providing manna each dawn, so will I supply what you lack in body, mind, and spirit. When you feel as though you're wandering aimlessly, remember how I transformed the desert into a place of miracles. I have not changed. My ability to perform wonders has never diminished. Just as I parted the Red Sea for those who cried out to me, I will also part every stormy obstacle that stands between you and the future I have prepared. I am the one who sees you even in your hidden struggles, whose voice calls you out of the deepest pit. I assure you, it is well worth releasing whatever holds you back, like Israel discarding the shackles of Egypt, because my promises lead you into the fullness of freedom. Detach yourself from toxic conversations and from people who try to derail the dreams I've planted in your heart. They may laugh, belittle, or attempt to stifle your faith, but their voices have no power if you tune your ear to my word instead. Listen when I whisper reminders of my faithfulness, when I command you to flee destructive influences. It's because I protect the treasure I placed in you. As David stood fearless before Goliath, armed with nothing but a sling and faith, so I long for you to stand against the giants of discouragement and doubt. My Holy Spirit writes every promise in your heart as a shield against enemy arrows and as a lamp guiding each uncertain step. Take these commands not as heavy burdens, but as protective walls, ensuring you walk steadily on the path of blessing and provision. When anxiety hovers like a dark cloud, bring me every worry. I listen to your prayers as intently as I did to the cries of prophets in ages past, and my answers are always timely. Keep my counsel close. Speak these truths to your family. Let them echo in your home at sunrise and nightfall. There is no need for you to remain bound by worries or weighed down by guilt. Lay aside every chain, like travelers discarding unnecessary baggage, so your spirit can awaken to joy each morning. Open the pages of my word, for in it you will find the stories of how I never abandoned those who placed their trust in me. My delight is to see you reach out to receive the bountiful blessings I have already placed along your path, like fruits in a fertile land I've prepared for you. Have no fear of closed doors or stern authorities. Remember how I opened prison cells for my faithful servants, how I restored fortunes, and how I welcomed back the prodigal son. Even if you've fallen or harmed those you love, come humbly and without shame. I know your heart's desire to correct past errors and retrace your steps to me. Nothing is beyond my power to redeem. My love surpasses every boundary set by human judgment. I hold every intricate part of your life in my hands. I see your longing for peace at home, for meaningful connections, for stability in your finances, for health and joy in your daily steps. Trust that my promises are not empty words. They are the same words that shaped the earth from chaos, the same power that calmed the raging sea. As you cling to my precepts, your mind will sharpen, discerning what truly matters, and your spirit will find rest, confident in my unwavering presence. I want no other offering from you, but your sincere commitment and open-hearted loyalty. Let me be your refuge, your shepherd in green pastures, your fortress in times of trial. Even if others fail you, I remain constant, unchanging, and ready to lead you into the inheritance of blessing meant for you. Rejoice that you serve a God who knows how to restore what was lost and who never runs out of mercy. Let your faith stir to life, for I, the Lord your God, delight in uplifting and renewing you beyond your every hope. I see the sincerity in your eyes, and I delight in your determination to choose what is right. Like the careful sower who plants only good seeds, you come before me, earnestly seeking wisdom and direction. Because your heart is transparent and your spirit surrendered, I will heal your land, erase the pain of your past, and bless your future in ways you have yet to imagine. But do not rush headlong into decisions, especially those that bind you financially, without first kneeling before me in prayer, just as my people consulted me before stepping into battle. Do not sign contracts casually, nor trust those who promise quick gains that seem too good to be true. I have seen how crafty false friends present themselves, like wolves in sheep's clothing, pretending to be smarter or more powerful than you. They lull the unwary with stories of glittering jewels and luxurious lifestyles, only to ensnare them in a net of deceit. In ancient times, kings adorned themselves with gold, but their splendor faded, and their kingdoms fell when they forgot my words. Do not let your eyes be dazzled by wealth that spoils or illusions that vanish in the heat of trial. My plan is for you to have enough to cover your needs, to bless your family, to help the hurting, and to honor my name with a clean heart. Manage the blessings I place in your hands with the wisdom of Joseph, who stored grain in times of plenty and saved a whole nation from famine. Be careful with your time, your health, and your physical energy, just as Nehemiah carefully oversaw the builders on the wall, never letting them grow too weary for the task. Guard your tongue from gossip, your heart from betrayal, and remember that people can fail you even with the best intentions. Look instead to me, the rock that never breaks. Many have ignored this counsel, allowing themselves to be led astray by false smiles and empty promises. They end up lamenting the treasures lost because they trusted human flattery more than my warnings. Still, you need not fall into that trap. If you remain vigilant, like the watchman on the city walls, no devourer will swallow what I give you. My enemy roams the earth, seeking whom he might devour, yet he has no power over a heart that stands firm in my word. I surround you with my angels, but you also must lift the shield of faith and wield the sword of truth. Embrace the lessons I have woven into Scripture, for they will fortify you in moments of confusion and doubt. Say aloud that you believe this, and will practice it, just as my people of old wrote down the laws on scrolls and carried them close to their hearts. Some of you weep in silence, carrying hidden burdens that weigh on your spirit. Do not stifle your tears or feel ashamed of your sorrow. I know every tear that falls and every question that troubles you in the night. I cradle you in my hands as gently as a shepherd rescues a lost lamb. I do not condemn your hurts or scold your regrets. Instead, I extend my mercy to cleanse you, renew you, and give you a fresh start, like dawn breaking across a dark sky. Pour out your worries and wounds before me, for my embrace is sincere and my compassion endless. I am the one who resurrects hope from the ashes of brokenness, who breathes life into dry bones. Do not fear to return, even if you have strayed or stumbled. I long to set your feet back on the path of blessings, just as I brought Israel into a promised land, flowing with milk and honey. Every tear you shed in my presence is precious to me, and I will not let your faithfulness go unrewarded. Stay alert, stay pure, and watch how I transform your life into a testimony of grace and victory. I see every tear that falls and gather it in my hands, just as I once gathered the tears of Hannah when she wept for a child. I understand the depth of your pain and the cries in your heart, even the ones that never reach your lips. I know there are moments you feel invisible, unappreciated, and worthless. Yet I assure you, to me, you are of immeasurable worth. If you could glimpse the magnitude of my love, you would realize that the greatest act in all creation was done, so you might be free from guilt and shame. My own sacrifice, sealed with my blood, wiped away your regrets and tore down every barrier between us. I see how some people treat you with contempt, belittling the precious child I made you to be. They mock and misunderstand, not knowing that by despising you, they are rejecting what I cherish. I ask you to forgive them. Let go of your anger, your sadness, and your frustration. Hand all those burdens to me, just as Abraham laid his most cherished treasure on the altar, trusting my plan. It is time to also forgive yourself, remembering I have already erased your failings. Peace is near, like a gentle river in the desert, flowing into your weary heart, reminding you that I am the one who carries every weight on your behalf. Embrace this day with fresh eyes, like when I led my people into the promised land after years of wandering. I'm opening your eyes to see that blessing after blessing stretches before you, even in unexpected places. Your thanksgiving, rising like a psalm of David, breaks through the spiritual atmosphere, becoming a melody in my eternal kingdom. True worship is the key that unlocks doors, miracle doors leading to abundant provision, renewed health, and the purest form of prosperity that can't be measured in coins or fame. Take my hand, just as Peter did when he walked upon the stormy waters. Have faith in the one who never abandons you. You who worry about your test results, your medical exams, or the frightening unknown, do not fear. My word is final, and I retain all power to shape outcomes even when everything seems hopeless. I desire to fill you with the strength that once toppled giants, health that conquers weakness, and a peace that transcends logic, so you can stand without wavering. To you who wonder how to feed your children, remember that I multiplied oil and flour for a widow long ago, and I rained manna from heaven for the hungry in the wilderness. I still do miracles. My provision is never limited by earthly resources. Your family will not starve, nor will you live in a state of perpetual lack. I prepare a table in the presence of those who ridiculed your unwavering trust in me. Watch as I prove that faith is more than mere words. It is power in motion, and I am the provider who never fails. To you struggling to pay debts and commitments, trust that I am still the God who provides water from a rock in a barren land. Soon you will receive a blessing that overturns your current situation, surprising even you. To you searching for decent work, keep moving forward. Do not sink into despair. Like a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night, my angels will guide your path, illuminating the doors you must knock on and the people you should meet. You will discover opportunities you never thought existed, lifting both you and those you love into a brighter tomorrow. Do not let the enormity of your problems make you forget my limitless authority. Bring me your anguish, confess your fears, and be assured I hear every word, just as I heard the cries of my prophets in ages past. I bind up broken spirits and breathe life into deserted valleys, restoring not just your circumstances, but your courage and hope. Your heartbreak is not a prison sentence. Allow me to mend your spirit, just as I brought Lazarus back to life, proving that no situation is beyond my power to redeem. Hold these promises in your heart, for they are living words. Each one is an anchor keeping you from drifting in doubt, a lamp guiding your feet on unpredictable roads. Surrender your fears to me, fear of rejection, fear of lack, fear of failure, and watch as I transform them into testimonies of grace. Let your tears fall, knowing my arms are wide enough to hold both your sorrow and your dreams. You are not defined by your past or by the opinions of those who misunderstand you. You are defined by my everlasting love. Let that truth echo in your soul and lift your head, for I am with you always, bringing life where there was only despair. I am the Lord who walked with Abraham through unknown lands, the one who delivered Israel from bondage in Egypt, and the same God who promises to be by your side every moment of your life. Yesterday, I stood beside you whispering strength into your spirit. Today I hold you in my loving hands, covering you with a mantle of mercy and grace. Tomorrow I will still be here, ready to calm every storm, to defend you like a mighty warrior. You are precious to me, my little one, cherished beyond measure. The security you seek rests in my promises, and the shield that protects you is formed from the deep wellspring of my endless love. I know how many troubles try to crowd your thoughts, casting shadows on the calling I placed within you. The enemy searches for ways to trap you in doubt, to weigh you down with fear, and to separate you from hope. But remember, just as I shut the mouths of lions for Daniel, so I will silence every voice that tries to devour your peace. You are never alone in your battles. Like a towering giant, I will guard you. Keep moving forward step by step, with faith guiding your every choice. I have anointed you with my spirit, marking you for victory and blessing beyond your imagination. Above all else, my love for you will never fail or fade. It stands firm, unshaken, and eternally true. There will be moments when I will ask you to pause and rest. Even I, on the seventh day, chose rest after creating the heavens and the earth. It was not because I lacked power, but to show you the importance of pausing in my presence. Sometimes, life's distractions multiply and you forget to slow down. So I will place my hand upon your shoulder and gently remind you to pray, to meditate on my word, and to breathe in the peace that only I can give. In these moments of stillness, the angels rejoice to see your devotion, and I pour out healing for your heart and those you love. I see your grateful spirit, and it moves my heart to bless you abundantly. You have grown to be wise, patient, and discerning. You no longer bend to the pressures of what others think. You have learned to keep your eyes fixed on me, the author and finisher of your faith. When people envy the wonders I am working in your life, understand that they do not see what I see, the sincerity of your heart and your deep commitment to me. If they launch accusations or spread rumors, know that I myself stand in your defense. No weapon formed against you will prosper, and every word spoken against you will fall powerless. For I am the God who sees and knows all things. My child, do not be afraid. Even in the darkest hour I will not leave you. I will never look away when you need my guidance. You have made the best decision, entrusting your life to me and surrendering your heart into my hands. Because of your faithfulness, you are enveloped in my love, shielded under my wings. In this sanctuary of my care, your family and all who matter to you find safety. My beloved child, I am the same God who led Israel through the desert, who strengthened David to face Goliath, and who rescued Daniel from the lion's den. This week, you will be filled with a special kind of bravery that only I can give. You will rise each morning, ready to carry your family forward, ready to knock on every door with fierce determination. Though you have faced insults, discrimination, and attempts to belittle your worth, even from those who should have loved you, I am here to remind you that I see a spark within you that the world cannot extinguish. I am orchestrating everything on your behalf, aligning people, opportunities, and circumstances to pave the way for your victory. As you listen to my voice, feel the surge of my power washing away your doubts. Your triumph is already guaranteed, for I have written it into the very fabric of your destiny. However, this promise requires your cooperation. You must press on with faith, trusting not only in me, but also recognizing the strengths I have placed within you. I want you to believe in yourself, because when you do, you honor the gifts I have planted in your heart. Some will continue to hurl words of hate, calling you names that seek to define you by your circumstances. They will use labels to try to injure your spirit and rob you of hope. Yet remember the story of Joseph, sold into slavery by his own brothers, mocked and mistreated, but destined for greatness. Through every trial I was with him. Even in a foreign land, he rose to a position of honor because his faith never wavered. In the same way, people's words cannot define you when you cling to my truth. Yes, some may act out of hatred, but often it is envy that feeds their cruelty. They see the favor I have bestowed upon you, and they fear the power of your calling. Do not let bitterness grow in your heart. If unexpected struggles come, or people set themselves against you, if you find yourself struggling just to earn daily bread, lift those who persecute you before me in prayer. Let me handle the battles that try to steal your peace. I am sending an army of my angels to stand guard around you and your family. Their presence will push back every force that seeks to harm you, just as my angels protected Elisha when his city was surrounded by enemy forces. When his servant panicked, Elisha prayed for his eyes to be opened, and he saw my countless chariots of fire filling the mountains. So too will I surround you with heavenly protection. Keep moving forward, my child. Do not bow your head in defeat. My presence travels with you from dawn until dusk, and even while you sleep I keep watch. Seek me in the morning, cry out to me at night, and trust that my power is more than enough to meet any need you have. I have decided to pour out tremendous blessings upon you and your household. The question is whether you will believe my words and step forward in faith, or allow fear to make you retreat. Yet I already know your heart. You are a fighter, a believer, and you will cling to my promises with unwavering resolve. At the moment you least anticipate, your victory will arrive, like a ray of sunlight piercing through the darkest storm. The second you need me, I will be there. My ears are always open to your cries, and I will keep proving my love to you in both word and deed. Let the final chapter of your sorrow be written today. In its place you will discover joy, because my love is a living flame that warms even the coldest hearts. Open your life to me, my child. Let my divine affection fill every corner of your soul. I know the struggles that weigh on your thoughts, the wounds that ache in your spirit. There have been moments so painful that giving up seemed like the only option. But hear me now. That season of suffering is over. I am renewing your heart with a purity this world cannot provide, a love that never fails or fades. Feel it now. My spirit is bringing peace into the very places you once felt torn apart. I want you to know that no one will ever love you more deeply or faithfully than I do. Your heart is safe in my hands, and so is the future of your family. I have written your name on the palm of my hand, and all the days of your life were known to me before a single one came to pass. Go forward with confidence, for I am your defender, your provider, your ever-present help in times of need. My child, just as I led my people through the Red Sea on dry land, just as I strengthened David when he stood before Goliath, so I stand beside you now, wrapping you in my boundless love and mercy. Today, I want you to know that I'm lifting your burdens, healing your wounded emotions, and breaking every chain of suffering that has gripped your heart. Feel the warmth of my presence. I'm taking away your pain, calming your anxieties, and bringing peace to every corner of your being. Watch closely, for you will see with your own eyes how I move circumstances, open doors, and arrange opportunities for your good. I will guide you in everything you need to do, supplying wisdom for each decision and strength for every challenge. Stand tall and confident, knowing my protective hand covers you like a mighty shield. I want to show this world my power, manifest through your smile, through your unshakable joy. It may seem like a simple gesture, but understand this. When you walk in joy, despite hardship, you are testifying to my grace. Your laughter becomes a living testimony that darkness cannot overcome those who trust in me. Yes, I am placing extraordinary gifts within you, talents you have yet to discover, abilities that will shine with brilliance when you choose faith over fear. I will also send loyal friends and a devoted family to walk alongside you. As they witness the miracles I am performing in your life, their own hearts will soften, and they will learn to love you, honor you, and celebrate all that I do through you. Remember how Joseph's brothers once despised him out of envy, yet eventually came to bow before the greatness I revealed in Joseph's life. In a similar way, some people may have overlooked you, but I will show them your true worth as I work wonders in your story. Stay alert, because the enemy will surely try to bring pessimistic voices your way. People who see only the negative, who complain incessantly, who scoff at the thought of daring to dream beyond their limited vision. They may even laugh at your faith, telling you that your hope is foolish. Yet do not be distracted by their lack of belief. Their words aim to sow doubt, to choke out the seeds of promise I have planted in your heart. My command to you is clear. Do not give them your attention. Instead, Fix your gaze on me, the one who has never failed you. I am increasing your strength, filling you with the desire to live fully and abundantly. Be courageous, my child. Remain true to the person I have created you to be. Work diligently at every task I have placed before you, and do not faint in weariness or despair. Know that, every second, you are enveloped in my love, supported by my everlasting arms, and blessed beyond measure. Think of the prophet Elijah, who once felt so alone and afraid that he wished to die. But I had already assigned an angel to care for him in the desert, providing food, water, and rest. Likewise, I have placed thousands of warrior angels around you, spiritual protectors whose presence you may not see but can trust is there. So rise, my cherished one, and greet each day with a smile. You are exceedingly precious to me, more valuable than you can comprehend. Never lose hope. When your strength wavers, lean on me, and I will uphold you. You've faced hardships before, and by my grace, you have overcome them. Those past victories are a reminder that what you are facing now will not defeat you. As I was with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace, so will I be with you in every trial. You will come out of the heat unsinged, unashamed, standing firmly in the victory I have promised you. Tune your ears to my voice. Let these words fill you with courage, because you will need it today and in the days ahead. Do not be surprised when you see my supernatural hand at work. Miracles will bloom in places you once thought barren. My word carries the power to heal your physical body, to safeguard your loved ones, to bring provision in times of need, and to comfort you when hope seems fragile. I am the God who fed multitudes with a small offering of bread and fish. Do you think I cannot supply bread for your table? Fear not. I will provide in ways that exceed your expectations. And in your home, you will witness the flourishing of genuine joy and abundance. Receive these blessings with humility. Guard your heart against pride and choose gratitude instead. As I pour my favor over your life, do not forget those who struggle in the shadows. When you extend kindness to the needy, when you share your blessings with the hungry or the brokenhearted, you reflect my own heart for compassion. Think of the Good Samaritan who went out of his way to care for the wounded traveler. You too are called to serve others with the resources I have given you. By doing so, you will see the windows of heaven open, showering your household with even greater blessings. True prosperity is not found in material wealth alone, but in the harmony and stability of a family united under my love. It is found in the peace that blankets your home like a warm, comforting embrace, in the health and wisdom that shape your family's future. As you make me the center of your life, you will discover a new dimension of happiness, an overflowing joy that transforms the mundane into the miraculous. I know every detail of your heart, each longing, each wound, each secret hope. There is no tear you have shed that I have not counted, no sigh of despair that has gone unnoticed. The depths of your pain matter to me, and I am reaching into those shadows to bring healing light. Even in your moments of greatest sorrow, I have never abandoned you. My love has pursued you through every valley and soared with you over every mountaintop. Now, my beloved child, allow me to renew your heart. I will replace your anxiety with calm confidence, your heaviness with buoyant joy. Believe that I can do this, for nothing is too difficult for me. Release your past hurts and regrets, giving them over to my capable hands. Let forgiveness flow, not as a sign of weakness, but as a testament to the power of grace. When you release grudges, you make room for the fullness of my blessings. In this very moment, sense my spirit gently breathing new life into you. I am pouring the purest form of love into your soul, a love that breaks every chain, that lifts every burden. Walk forward, free from shame and filled with unshakable hope. Let your testimony be a song of praise to my faithfulness. As you do, watch how hearts around you begin to open, how faith takes root in the people you thought were beyond reach, how my name is exalted through your life. Yes, my child, I am with you. I will never fail you, never leave you stranded in your trials. Trust in me. Cling to my promises. You will see transformations in your life, in your family, and in your circumstances that can only be explained by my divine hand. You are chosen, beloved, and precious in my sight. Stand tall in the assurance that you lack no good thing, for I am Jehovah Jireh, your provider, your healer, your defender. Today I want to remind you that I am here, stronger and more loving than you can possibly imagine. I have prepared a future for you that exceeds your hopes and dreams. As you walk with me, you will see what seemed impossible suddenly become real. Keep your eyes on my promises. Watch how I transform every closed door into an open pathway for blessings. I know the wounds of your past, the heartbreak, and those nights filled with tears. You gave your heart to people who did not see your true worth. You offered your affection to those who repaid you with indifference and even cruelty. You felt betrayed, alone and desperate. But here I am, holding out my hand to you. I do not want you to relive the hurts you have already endured. I am stitching up every wound, bringing healing to those hidden scars that still cause you pain. Believe me when I say, your tomorrow will not resemble your yesterday. That sadness and betrayal will not define you anymore. I invite you to leave the past in my hands. The lessons you learned will guide you, but the sorrow must not chain you any longer. When you feel weary and discouraged, come and rest in my arms. Let the tears fall if they must, because I understand every emotion that surges within you. Cry out to me freely. Even if you think no one else understands, know that I do. I see your heart in its most fragile state, and I know exactly what you need in every moment. You can trust me with your secrets because I will never betray you. I will never expose your vulnerabilities or mock your pain. Starting today, place your full confidence in me. I want you to walk beside me on a better path, illuminated by my love and guided by my wisdom. When you feel alone or uncertain, speak to me. Tell me every worry, every dream, every silent hope. I long to hear your voice. I'm not like those who pretend to care and then turn away when difficulties arise. I am your everlasting Father, your unchanging friend. When you have no more strength, lean on me, for my power will lift you above the storm. I urge you to dive deeper into my word. Discover who I am, learn my promises, and understand the purpose for which I made you. In the pages of Scripture, you will see how I carried broken souls, how I restored shattered lives, and how my love never fails. With each story, may you recognize that I can do the same for you. My presence will go with you wherever you go, and my comfort will envelop you like a warm embrace on the coldest night. A brand new life is opening before you, one filled with hope and laughter. I want your weeping days to become testimonies of joy. And yes, there may still be moments when you cry, But those tears will not be born from misery or rejection. They will overflow from pure gratitude as you witness my faithfulness. I will keep every promise I have ever spoken over you. Do you believe me? Let my words sink into your heart. Stir up your courage. Dare to hope again. Even when doubts whisper that it's too good to be true, remember, I am the all-powerful supernatural God who created everything from nothing. Nothing is beyond my reach, and nothing is too broken for me to mend. Here in my arms you are shielded. No enemy can snatch you from my protection. Anyone who tries to harm you must reckon with me first, and I do not abandon my children. Take this to heart. I defend those who trust in my name. You are not alone, my beloved. You never have been, and you never will be. Lift your eyes to the heavens. See how I placed each star in its position. If I can hold the universe in order, do you think I cannot hold you together? I will carry you through every valley, through every struggle. Lean into my love, walk forward, and never look back at the chains that once bound you. They are broken, my child, broken by my hand, so that you may live freely and fully. My child, I delight in the goodness I see in you. I celebrate your love for your family and the way you honor me above all else. You have chosen to walk with me, and I trust you to use everything I give you wisely. Unlike those who reject my guidance and think they can find happiness far from me, you open your home to my word. That pleases me immensely. Rest assured, angels guard your household. Keep your focus on harmony and love. Those treasures never run out. Be diligent and honest in your work. Speak with kindness, and let forgiveness fill your heart. Each morning I will renew your family's emotions, like the sunrise appearing right on time. You will find courage, joy, and peace flowing through your days. This is my promise, a miracle that comes to those who truly seek me. I'm not hiding from you. Many wander with eyes blinded by doubt, yet I stand before them all along. But you see my hand in your life, and I have no complaints about you. Do not dwell on mistakes or let accusations weigh you down. Those who condemn you are driven by envy. Stand firm, for I have blessed you and planned wonderful opportunities for you to serve others. Your home will be a beacon of joy for many. Never lose your trust in me. Declare your faith boldly. My blessing is yours. Receive it now, my dear son, my dear daughter. I see the tears you've tried to hide, and the sorrow that weighs heavily on your heart. Look up to me and feel my comforting presence. You don't have to be ashamed of your tears. They speak louder than any words and tell me all the pain inside you. I am here to hold you close, to wash away your sins, and to breathe new life into your weary soul. Allow me to remove every fear and hurt, as my sincere embrace whispers how deeply I love you. You have felt undervalued, abandoned, and betrayed by those who could not see your true worth. But I, the Lord who made the heavens and the earth, call you priceless. Remember, I have already paid the greatest sacrifice with my own blood to free you from guilt and shame. Please forgive those who have wronged you, for they know little of the loving heart that beats within you. Hand me your anger, your sorrow, and your frustrations. I want you to be free from the bitterness that tries to consume your spirit. I have wiped clean every mistake of your past. You no longer need to carry the weight of regret. Open your heart and let my peace flow in like morning light, driving out the shadows. Rise up today with hope and a fresh perspective, seeing how blessed you truly are. The more you notice my blessings, the more grateful you will become, and your praise will open doors to healing, abundance, and genuine joy. Take my hand. Feel the warmth of my love surrounding you. Even when you're too tired to fight or too worried to think straight, I will be at your side the moment you open your eyes. Let no one convince you that your flaws could ever separate you from me. My love outshines every failure, and I come to you now because you matter profoundly to me. Rest in my promise. You are worthy of my blessing. I will never tire of loving you, today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. My beloved, please do not allow yourself to believe that you have little or no value. I created you with extraordinary gifts and placed you in this world for a unique purpose. When the enemy tries to convince you otherwise, whispering lies that you are not good enough, remember that my word declares the exact opposite. I value you more than you can imagine, and I want you to stand on that truth. I long for you to break free from the cycle of doubt and fear. Let my light shine into every dark corner of your mind and soul, washing away the shadows that threaten to overtake you. You are precious, and I designed you to reflect my love and compassion. Your presence in this world matters, and every breath you take carries significance. I want you to see yourself through my eyes, deeply cherished and wonderfully made. I promise that if you allow me to guide you, you will find steady ground, and your emotions will no longer shift back and forth like unpredictable waves. Believe me when I say that my love for you is selfless, a love meant to give you peace and hope in every season of your life. Each morning, when you open your eyes, come into my presence and seek my voice with a joyful heart. Let my word penetrate your soul, strengthening your resolve and bringing you the kind of peace that surpasses all understanding. Think about that moment when my spirit speaks gently to you, filling your chest with warmth. That is the gift I offer you, true and lasting tranquility. I wait eagerly for you to return to me each day, so I may reveal the marvelous plans I have in store for you. As you listen to my words, let sadness melt away like snow under the rising sun. I will share deep truths that will bring clarity and purpose to your life. My child, open your heart to love, both for others and for yourself. Embrace who you are, for I have carefully shaped you, and there is no flaw in my design. As you trust me, miraculous things will begin to happen in your life. I will move mountains in ways you do not yet understand. I will surround you with people who recognize your worth, people who will uplift and encourage you, even from afar. I promise to remove harmful influences, replacing them with caring souls who honor you as I do. Never doubt that I, the Lord, am capable of transforming your life. Simply prepare your heart to receive the miracles I will pour into you, your family, and all that concerns you. Remember, dear child, I see your devotion when you take my words seriously, and it brings me great joy. Keep praying, not only for those you treasure, but also for those you may not be close to. Every prayer you lift up rises before my throne, and my almighty hand moves in response. Through prayer, you will witness remarkable changes in your character and discover a renewed determination to pursue the dreams I have planted within you. I am showering you and your entire family with my love. Walk in this day with confidence, refusing to be swayed by voices that seek to pull you from your path. Some may try to steal your happiness or cast doubts on your future. But know this: as you walk with me, you need only rely on my wisdom. Yes, I will protect you from harm, for it is my nature to shield those who trust in me. Yet I will not force myself upon your decisions, for I honor your freedom to choose. Whenever you invite me into your plans, you will see blessings unfold that you once thought were beyond your reach. But if you resist my leading, you may miss out on some of the wonderful gifts I have already prepared for you. So draw near to me daily. Dive into my word with eagerness. Let my voice be the loudest in your life. Everything I speak to you is rooted in love and wisdom, so that you can walk in security, knowing I am guiding your steps. Surrender yourself fully and watch how I fill your life with purpose and joy. In this very moment I am here, cradling you in my endless love. I know your heart feels heavy at times, but listen closely. I want you to be calm and steady, for I hold every detail of your life in my hands. When fears and doubts come knocking, remember that I have never lost sight of you, not even for a second. Look around you and sense my tranquility settling over your mind. Draw in this peace like oxygen. Feel it flow through your body and soul. Right here, in our sacred space, there is no need to fret about tomorrow, no need to carry yesterday's burdens. All I ask is that you rest in my arms and allow yourself a moment of pure serenity. The world may swirl with conflict and chaos, but let my voice be louder than any anxious thought. Others might try to pass their worries on to you, but you do not have to receive them. I invite you, right where you are, to step into this holy pause. Imagine my love as a soft glow, wrapping itself around your spirit, giving you permission to live in peace. I promise you, my precious child, that this quiet strength I pour into you is greater than the noise of any storm outside. Cherish this breath of calm. Savor this taste of heaven on earth. It's a foretaste of what I want to give you every single day. Now picture my throne in all its glory. When you kneel in your heart before me, it is not just a small act. In that simple motion of surrender, you tap into the power of the entire universe. The angels rejoice and all creation takes notice because you, my beloved one, are drawing close to me. And in this cosmic celebration, I place a seal upon your heart. You are mine, wholly and completely. No weapon formed against you can stand. No doubt can endure. I love you with a passion that transcends time and space, and I surround you with the light of my truth. Many earthly fathers may fail or forget their children, but I am not like them. My devotion to you cannot be measured or diminished. Even if your early years were filled with pain and disappointment, do not compare me to anyone who has hurt you. I am the Father who notices the smallest details of your life, the one who never stops listening, who never abandons his own. Let this revelation flood your mind and allow it to soften every hardened corner of your soul. My heart's desire is to see you whole and free from every chain that has ever bound you. Stay here with me, if only for a moment longer, and rest. You do not need to say anything. In my presence, silence can speak volumes. Lay down each burden, every regret, every weight that pulls you down. I am strong enough to carry them, and I promise I will never tire of hearing your voice or holding your worries. Consider this sacred exchange. You hand me your troubles, and I fill your spirit with peace in return. When you step outside your home later today, know that my calm has already settled upon you like a gentle covering. You are shielded from the negativity that others might try to throw at you. They may carry tension and chaos, but you do not have to let it in. Let my peace be the defining feature of your countenance, so that anyone who sees you will sense my presence. My beloved child, I am the Lord who formed light out of darkness, who parted the Red Sea to make a way where there seemed to be none, and who fed my people manna from heaven in the wilderness. Today, I want you to know that I see your needs, your fears, and your hopes. I am leading you into a season of great provision, where you will settle every debt with joy and even extend help to those who are weighed down by their own burdens. Remember, I have surrounded you with people who will show you kindness, fellowship, and new opportunities. I will touch their hearts so they move in your favor, just as I stirred the hearts of kings and prophets throughout the ages. Keep these words close. I am your shepherd, and you will lack nothing. Let that truth comfort you each morning when you wake up and each night when you lie down. As you go about your day, treat every person you encounter with humility, honor, and compassion. Think of the Good Samaritan, who did not walk away from a stranger's wounds, but poured oil and wine on them, bandaged them, and carried him to a safe place. So too I ask you to lift the hurting, offer a smile, even when your own heart feels overwhelmed with sorrow. Do not underestimate the power of a simple act of kindness. It can be a beam of light in someone else's darkness. I have placed many gifts within you. Some you have already discovered, and others have been hidden like precious gems waiting to be unearthed. The time has come for you to shine. You may recall how David, a shepherd boy dismissed by many, stepped forward with courage to face Goliath. He used the very talents I had given him, skill with a sling and unwavering faith, to achieve what seemed impossible. In the same way, I have woven into your being abilities that are uniquely yours, and I am calling you to bring them into the light. By living out these gifts, you reflect my glory and spark hope in others. Do not think you are alone. I have not forsaken you. Just as I was with Daniel in the lion's den, I am with you in every challenge. Remember how the lions' mouths were shut at my command, and in the same way, I will silence every anxious thought in your mind, if you trust in me. When the storms rage, recall how my son spoke to the wind and sea, commanding them to be still. The waves obeyed him immediately, and so will the storms of worry, doubt, and fear in your life, if you keep your eyes on me. There will be moments when the voices around you create confusion. People will bring you discouraging news, gossip, and threats. But I assure you, my child, that I am the one who holds the first and final word over your destiny. Just as the walls of Jericho fell when my people marched in faith, your obstacles will crumble when you remain steadfast in my promises. Guard your heart from negativity. Instead, fill your mind with my word, for it is sharper than a double-edged sword, able to tear down strongholds and transform even the hardest of hearts. Stay calm, and do not let your mind race with fears of things that may never come to pass. Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap, and yet I feed them. Are you not of more value to me than they are? Take each step with confidence, trusting me to provide. Rest in my presence, for I long to give you peace. Even as you sleep, I watch over you, clearing the path for you to walk in victory when morning comes. You are an heir to uncountable blessings, but sometimes you fail to see them because you focus on your fears. I ask you again, be still and know that I am God. I can do the impossible, and I delight in saving my children. Yes, challenges will arise. Mistakes from the past might threaten to overshadow your hope, and enemies may seem to gather around you. Do not forget that you are my precious child, sealed with my love. Even if 1,000 may fall at your side, I will lift you up with my mighty hand. I am the God who breathed life into Adam, who gave Sarah laughter in her old age, and who turned mourning into dancing for countless souls. I will not abandon you, and I will never cease to whisper words of comfort into your heart. Press forward, step by step, trusting in my promises. As you grow in faith, people will see the light that radiates from you. They will be drawn to your testimony of how I rescued you, so they can discover the hope that only I can give. Do not forget to share your story. Your journey will become a living sermon, pointing others to my grace, mercy, and power. My beloved, keep your eyes on me and do not waver. This is the day I have made for you, a day where new blessings will unfold. Keep listening, keep reading, and continue trusting in my word. Lift up your heart in gratitude, for I am already at work on your behalf. Stay calm, remain in my peace, and watch how I transform every challenge into a stepping stone toward your destiny. I am the Lord your God, and I promise you this: I will never abandon you, nor will I ever stop loving you. Go forward in courage and watch my glory unfold in your life. I am the same God who created the heavens and the earth, the one who called Abraham from his homeland and led Moses across the Red Sea on dry ground. Right now, I speak to your heart through these words, reminding you of the boundless love I have for you. Feel my presence gently lifting the burdens from your spirit, erasing the scorn and painful memories caused by those who once betrayed your trust. Understand this clearly. Nothing you have experienced will be wasted. Every trial you faced has forged within you a greater strength, a deeper wisdom, and a kindness that will uplift others who have suffered the way you did. Your season of liberation has arrived, and you are ready to stand as an instrument of my love, a bright flame in a world desperately needing light. Yet I know your enemies recognize the potential I placed in you. They see the fire in your heart and will try to extinguish it. They will seek to steal your dreams, tempt you to abandon your faith, and plunge you into the darkness of fear. But remember that I, the Lord of hosts, watch over you day and night. My Holy Spirit surrounds you like a mighty shield, warding off anxiety and driving away every form of evil. Just as I close the mouths of lions for Daniel, I will protect you from any harm that seeks to devour your peace. Yes, there may be moments when you stumble, when doubt creeps into your mind, or when the traps of the enemy look too enticing or too powerful. But even then, I will reach down, lift you out of the pit, and set your feet on solid ground. Do not think for a moment that I have turned away from you. My eyes are always upon you, just as they were upon Peter when he began to sink in the raging waters. When your faith runs low, I will fight on your behalf. I will wash you clean with my word, renew your mind with my truth, and hold you close so nothing can separate you from my love. I want you to recall the promise I spoke long ago. Nothing, no sword, no famine, no sickness, no conflict, will prevail against the plans I have for you. In all these things you are more than a conqueror. You have walked away from the shadows of evil, and entrusted your heart to me. You have professed with your own lips that I am your Savior and Protector, and I have witnessed your steadfast loyalty. Even on the days you feel weak, I see the perseverance in your spirit. My child, the proof of my love stands before you today, stronger than any opposition. Let my voice guide you when you feel lost. Let my words speak comfort when you feel weary. Allow my grace to cover every mistake, and my mercy to shine hope into every corner of your life. You carry my light, so do not hide it. My beloved child, I am the Lord who watches over you, the one who spoke to Moses through the burning bush, and gave strength to Esther when she stood before a king. You are not like those who lose heart and complain at every obstacle, who forget my goodness the moment troubles arise. Some run to any listening ear, grumbling about my ways and scorning my love as though it held no power. They neglect their own families, disregard their blessings, and tread carelessly on the precious gift of redemption I offered through my Son. Yet in spite of their complaints, I still love them. Day and night I pour out my grace upon them, yearning for them to open their hearts to me. But you, my dear one, take a different path. Walk away from those who despise my word and belittle my truth. Yet never stop praying for their eyes to be opened. Remain steadfast, for I have set you apart to receive a fresh wave of opportunity and courage. Today, I bless you with a strength like steel. Do not cower before the challenges that rise against you. Instead, plant your feet firmly on the ground and face every conflict with unshakable courage. Remember how David, a mere shepherd boy, stood before the giant Goliath with nothing but a sling and a bold faith in me. He refused to be intimidated by the enemy's threats. In the same way, let your faith silence the voices telling you to give up. You have grown in wisdom and grace, and I see the bravery that is blossoming within you. Champion of champions, the time has come to advance fearlessly. Every morning, light the flame of your faith by soaking in my words. Let them echo in your heart before you take a single step into your day. Bring your petitions and your praises to my feet, trusting that nothing is impossible for me. Just as I led the Israelites through the Red Sea on dry land, I will make a way where there seems to be none. I will continue to help you in all things. Hold fast to this promise, and let my peace sustain you when worries crowd your mind. You are stepping into a realm of supernatural favor and provision. Listen carefully, for I am calling you to come nearer. The safest place you can ever be is in my presence, where fear must bow and hope stands tall. When your knees touch the ground in humble prayer, when you whisper my name with faith and reverence, I send forth my heavenly armies on your behalf. Now, my child, I command you to be still in your heart. In the midst of chaos, remember how my Son spoke to the raging storm. Peace, be still. And the wind and waves obeyed him immediately. Let that same stillness take root in your soul. Do not allow your heart to become agitated by negative voices or frightening circumstances. Instead, feel my loving arms encircle you, soothing every worry and every doubt. Even when enemies loom and adversity threatens, my presence remains a steadfast fortress. Tell me now that you receive this promise of peace. Let your spirit acknowledge my embrace. No matter how loud the world becomes or how fierce your trials may be, I am the unchanging rock on which you can stand. Let your faith blossom in this moment. Trust in my unending love. Breathe in the calm that I have prepared for you, and walk boldly into the future I have written for you. Amen.